Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Nation. Today I'm going to be giving you guys another Q&A, of course. And let's go ahead and get right started into this. Why does everyone say Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is the strongest in Dragon Ball GT when Super Saiyan 4 Vegito is the strongest? I know they did not show him, I guess he means show him in GT, but since he's Goku and Vegeta, he still exists because both Gogeta and Vegito are Goku and Vegeta. I mean, you basically said the answer though yourself. He didn't happen, so they can't say that he's the strongest in GT because he didn't exist. He never happened. So, I mean, that'd be like saying the strongest would be Omega Shenron Potara fusing with some other character like Goku. I mean, it wouldn't happen, but it could still technically exist, I guess. I know what you're saying is Vegito actually happened before, but it didn't happen in GT, so that's why you don't have people saying that Vegito was the strongest, because he didn't occur ever in GT. It wasn't even a thought, so that's why. I understand what you're saying, but it's still kind of wrong, technically, because like you said, the strongest in GT, which means a character that actually was in GT. That's all I have to say, I guess. What would happen if Vegito fused with Gogeta with Potara earrings and the Gogeta timer ran out? What do you think would happen before the Vegito retcon? So this is before they added the 1 hour time limit on Vegito. I mean, I would imagine, because Potara fusion is so powerful, that it would cancel out the fact that Gogeta even had a timer. That's what I would think. So it would just be a permanent fusion. I don't think that the Gogeta timer would matter after that, because the Potara fusion is just so powerful, and it would negate the fusion dance effects in terms of the timer. It wouldn't really be in place. The power would still be there, but the other element, that being the timer, would not be in effect. That's what I would imagine. So, I mean, you can even look at it like this. Elder Kai was telling Goku, don't transform before using the Potara earrings because it could shorten your life. That kind of implies that that power would be amplified, would work on the fusion. It would work, but it wouldn't. He wouldn't be able to power down. So, if he can't power down after going Super Saiyan, if he did it before fusion, then a fusion dance would probably not be able to be defused, but it maybe would mess up the lifespan of the being. Who knows? We're not really sure how that works, I guess. I always kind of want to do a video topic on what if Vegito and Gogeta fuse, just because I don't think anyone's really done it. And I think that I can make a little 2 or 3 minute video. It could be fun, so I'll see about that. Dragon Ball Super power scaling is far worse than Dragon Ball Z in the Buu Saga. If Goku Black and Zamasu fused into merged Zamasu, why did they seem weaker than when he was Goku Black and Zamasu? Bullshit. I don't think he seemed weaker. I think the one thing that's just kind of stupid is that Goku beat him in a beam struggle, the merged Zamasu, and I think that it still doesn't make it doesn't really make sense. I like that they did bring back, obviously they made Goku use Kaioken to get a little cheap shot on Zamasu to make Zamasu let go of him. But I don't think that he's seen weaker than Goku Black and Zamasu individually. But I will say the power scaling in Super is really messed up. It really is. It's inconsistent. It seems weird. I don't know if it's quite as bad as the Buu Saga, especially early in the Buu Saga. I mean, a lot of that stuff with the tournament and Deborah and Buu and Majin Vegeta statements made there, that stuff's really bad. But I see what you're trying to say, and I answered the question, I guess. Even though it wasn't really a question. A lot of these aren't questions. A lot of these are statements, but it's not like that's a problem. Let's see. Dragon Ball Super Goku Blue Kaioken times 10. Well, as opposed to the other Dragon Ball appearance of Kaioken Blue, right? It's far stronger than Beerus and Whis. Let's just say Beerus is only 30% of his power and on Goku in the Battle of God's Arc. Only a Kaioken times 4 would be stronger than Beerus. I don't care what Toriyama says himself. Doesn't make any sense. I feel like I answered this in the last Q&A. Apologies if I didn't, but basically what I'm going to say is, we understand the anime. We got the line about Vegeta using or having to push Beerus to 10% just to stop Vegeta. he still kind of wiped out Vegeta easily. I don't think that 10% line really does mean anything at this point. It could have even been a bluff for all we know, because it's very clear that Beerus and Goku, when he fought God Goku, wasn't even trying that to his full potential, anywhere near it. They said in the fight that he was going all out, but it's obvious that he wasn't. It even was pretty much implied right after the fight when they were talking to, when Beerus was talking to Whis, he's like, you know, you weren't really going all out, were you, Lord Beerus? Stuff like that. So we have no idea how much power Beerus was even using against Goku. We really don't. I think the 10% line for Vegeta isn't something that holds true, and we can't say that he was 30% against Goku because we just don't know. And now the contradicting the thing is, like, the Kaioken times 10 isn't even from Toriyama. It's a Toei Animation idea, so it's a whole lot of weird things. I don't think, at this point, I don't think it's stronger than Beerus. The only question at this point is Vegito actually stronger than Beerus? And people want me to do the video topic. I mean, it's been done to death. I might do it, but it's tough. It really is tough because we just haven't seen anywhere near Beerus' full potential. We really just haven't. We can estimate, but that estimation could be completely wrong. It really can be, so we just don't know. Happy birthday, Josh. Thanks. My birthday was in November, and this was 9 hours ago. So, close enough, I guess. Pikkon could not push back Goku in base form, but he knocked Cell down. You can tell Cell was not powered up at all because Super Perfect Cell is 3 times stronger than Goku, because when Goku fought, Cell was only using 50% of his power. Well, we don't know that, but we can estimate that it was somewhere around there just based on how he was powering up. And how Goku was surprised that he was way stronger than he even thought. Cell, that is. He was like shocked when Cell was powering up. He's just like, oh my god, he's way stronger than I'd even thought before. And he already knew in advance that he didn't have a chance, so just imagine how much Cell was really holding back, right? But yeah, somewhere around 50% for Perfect Cell. He's like somewhere around 50% when he was fighting Goku. Cell has regeneration. Pikkon would lose against Power Cell. I still think that I feel like Pikkon could probably still beat Cell just because of his performance against Kaioken Goku. The Super Kaioken. It's debatable. Maybe I'll do a video topic in the future about it, but we'll have to see. There's tons of video topics in Dragon Ball that can be covered, and we'll just have to get to them when we get to them, really. This is a Q&A, and it's all off-the-cuff stuff, so if you disagree with me, that's fine, but just know I'm just saying things off the top of my head. I'm not doing a ton of research on here or anything like that. How are Cabba and Frost English dubs? I mean, I know I said I didn't like Frost too much. He's not too bad the more I hear him. And apparently he is voiced, from what I understand, from what I heard, it's voiced by Chris Ayers' brother, which I didn't know he did voice acting or anything, but Chris Ayers is the guy that voices Frieza now for the English dub. And apparently this is his brother, so I guess that would kind of be cool. That'd be a cool little tidbit of information. And it does sound solid, I would say, now at this point. I guess I was a little bit, it was still new to me, so it does sound fine. I think Cabba was a solid, though. I don't think they really need to do a lot to that. That's a very solid voice for Cabba. It sounds exactly what I would think the Japanese, the English counterpart of the Japanese voice would sound like. So Cabba's fine. Frost is solid, and it might grow on me. For Frost and Cabba both, honestly, we really do have to see what they do in Super, because in Xenoverse, it's just, there's barely any voice clips of them. That's really the bottom line. I think Goten and Trunks depend too much on fusion. Well, it's because they're weak. I would like to see Goten train with Goku. It happens. What level could you see Goten reaching before the end of Super? Well, I mean, he was training with Goku at the end of Z, obviously. They had been training for a little while, it pretty much seems. So, will they even tie that in? Who knows? I mean, the end of Z is what? 5 or 6 years away from what we're currently at in Super, so I mean, Goten and Trunks haven't aged at all, so they're gonna have like some random growth spurt, or watch Super go into the end of Z and watch them be like little kids still. Like, that's gonna be so stupid. But it would be interesting to see Goten and Trunks train to get stronger, to get up to, like, you know, Piccolo level or something. I don't know, somewhere around Piccolo. But I think the fact that they do kind of rely more on fusion is what makes them a little unique. But at the same time, we understand they have so much potential that it doesn't make sense why they wouldn't just train. But at the same time, they're not going to get as strong as Goku and Vegeta, and they're just top tier, those two. So It's interesting. What is the minimum a YouTuber is paid? I mean, a penny? There's no real minimum. I mean, you can't get any money from YouTube until you make $100, and then they'll send you a check or transfer it to your bank account or whatever you do, I guess. But I mean, you can make a penny, and that can be all you make, but you're not going to get any money until you make at least $100. Unless they changed it, then that's different. How many subscribers do you typically have to get paid? That has nothing to do with subscriber count. It's all about views. But you can set your channels up to monetization unless they change it. You can have your channel monetized just from the start. I waited till I had like 200 subs, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna monetize this because it's, you know, I didn't really make any money for a while. It took probably about maybe a year on YouTube till I earned any money really, or consistently earned money each month. But subscribers don't get you money. That doesn't matter if people subscribe. It's all about views is what gets you paid. That is the only thing that gets you paid on YouTube. Subscribers have zero to do with that. Now, obviously, if you have people subscribe to you, they're gonna watch your videos, so that adds to more views. But having people subscribe doesn't get you any money. I'm gonna assume that was probably asked by someone that's aspiring to be a YouTuber. I think, maybe not. I don't know. I was trying to give a decent answer in case it was. They asked it, so. What do you think the voice Cabba in English, or who do you think will voice Cabba in the English style of Super? Probably the same guy that does it in Xenoverse 2. Whoever that is, I don't know. I didn't look that up yet, but I would imagine they probably aren't going to change it. Hopefully not. The guy sounds fine, so maybe it's a girl. Who knows? Try me. Name 3 green aliens in the Frieza army, including Chilled. Green? Including Chilled? I don't understand that. I mean, what's the one Frieza army guy? It looks like a crocodile. Is that Blueberry? I know him. Blueberry. Chilled is not green. I don't know where that came from. Blueberry's green. Zarbon has green hair. Guldo. I mean, it's part of the Frieza Force, right? That's not really Kappa, I don't think. One of the Xenoverse variations on Raspberry. I don't know. There was that Toad dude in Resurrection F, so I got that. Guldo, the Toad dude in Resurrection F, and Blueberry, the crocodile. Those are 3 green guys. I probably don't even understand what this guy's asking, because I don't know what he means by green aliens and then Lord Chilled. So I don't know. I mean, if he's including Chilled, I think I can include Guldo. Do you think the Galactic King controls a big empire? I mean, it's possible. He might. I don't actually remember what they said about the Galactic King in terms of what he really did, to be quite honest, but it seems like something that he would have as a big empire. Base Cabba versus all the Saiyans from Planet Vegeta. I don't think it's a contest. Base Cabba will wipe out all the Saiyans. They were super weak. So, I don't think that's really a contest. Do you think Beerus also controls the Otherworld, Hell, and Demon Realm? Beerus? I don't think that he really... Well, the thing is, he's the god of destruction of Universe 7, so that would be part of the universe. So I would imagine, but at the same time, it's like, he doesn't really control it, though. He's just moderating it, right? And Whis is, moderating him, I guess. I don't see any reason why he would need to go down to Hell or Heaven, because people are already dead. The Demon Realm, I don't know about that. The thing is, I feel like that stuff's maybe not really something he needs to worry about, whether it's out of his jurisdiction or not. Those are just places I think that even as God of Destruction, who destroys things so things can be created, I don't think that those places would really be relevant to him, I guess. That's just my opinion. What do you think would have happened to Yamcha if he had not turned off the gravity chamber? So the scene where he goes like, what was it, 400 times gravity, 500? I don't remember the number. I mean, he would have died. It would have crushed him. I think that's pretty clear. For some reason that question's not deleting. There we go. Is Corn part of the god hierarchy? If so, do other planets have corns? I don't think he's part of the god hierarchy. He's just kind of a watcher, I guess. I suppose that's the best way I could kind of I guess describe him. Maybe I'm wrong, who knows? When have I ever been right about something, right guys? When have I ever been 100% correct? Let's see here. Goku beginning of Android arc Super Saiyan versus Goku Namek final battle with Frieza SSJ2. Beginning of the Android arc? The thing is, I always put that Goku, and a lot of people do it, they usually put him at like a 250,000, maybe, or I'm sorry, 250 million. Maybe if you're lucky, you can see him go up to 300 million, but I think that's way too high. 250 million, I think he was like 210 million or something when he came on Earth from Yardrap. And then the 3 years of training, he wasn't really training himself a whole lot. He was training Gohan, getting Piccolo's getting trained, obviously. But I still think Goku did get stronger, obviously. That's obvious. But I would still say a Super Saiyan 2, let's just say hypothetical Super Saiyan 2 Goku Namek, that'd be 300 million. If he can control that form enough so it doesn't drain his energy too quick, then I think he'd beat Super Saiyan Goku. It just depends on how long the battle lasts, because he's gonna have enough of an edge to win, I feel like. But that's definitely a weird question, I would say. It is a weird one. What do you do? Come on, bro. I'm gonna end it off on. I think I might have to end it off on this one, because this one is just. It's just, come on, bro. What would you do if you walked into your room and Android 18 was there, unconscious, tied up in your bed, wearing a ring gag and a blindfold? Well, I don't know what a ring gag is. I kind of feel afraid to even look it up. You didn't say like a ball gag or anything like for your mouth. I don't know what kind of weird shit you look up, bro, but I mean, what do you think I would do? Don't let me answer it. What do you think I would do? Comment that down below. What the hell do you think Josh, would do in that situation? And I'm gonna real quick look up what a ring gag is, because this is gonna be my search history. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. So it's that. It's one of those. It's not a ball gag, obviously. It's the one that keeps their mouth open. Dude, you're fucked. You're fucked, bro. Yeah, whatever you think I'm gonna do. That's the answer. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the Q&A. Feel free to drop a like on the video. I know you might have heard YouTube, a week or two ago, they completely changed the way their algorithms work, how videos get suggested. Before, it was all about how long people watched videos for, all about watch time, how many minutes people watched it for, how consistently people are watching a video for. Now the big thing is likes and comments, and I know you're going to hear me say it, because it is important to say it now, of course, because when you do say it, it does get more likes usually. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. You'll probably see me say this a few times. I don't like saying stuff like that. You guys know I never tell people to subscribe or to like a video. It's just something I don't do. But you're going to hear me doing it now, because it seems like YouTube just wants me to do that in order to bump up videos. So if you could, like my video if you enjoyed it. If you didn't like it, dislike it. Feel free to. I'm not telling you have to like a video. But just know, if you do take the time to 2 seconds to click that like button or write any random comment, it does help out a lot. That's just how YouTube's pushing it. It kind of sucks, because it's not really about the content now. It's more about pushing people to engage in a video or to comment. So if you could, it does help out. All the YouTubers you watch, like their videos if you want them to be successful. It's just the way it goes. And again, you're going to probably hear me say this in a few videos. Not this whole spiel, but for those of you stuck around the Q&A, you probably would at least listen to this. So, show support if you want to, and if you want to dislike it, you can go ahead and dislike it. I mean, either rating I think works, but preferably a like, because it doesn't look as bad. Come on now. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. Of course, always watching the Q&As. I do have a special video coming up on Christmas. It's nothing Christmassy. It's not really even happy. It is a Dragon Ball Z discussion, though. I won't be doing a super review this weekend either, or predictions. I'll probably do them like Monday or Tuesday, because I'm going to be out of town. I'm not going to have any equipment with me, so I'm not going to have... I will have videos up those days, but it's just not going to be super reviews. But thanks for watching, guys, and of course, as always, I'll catch you later.